Hello everyone, this is Pixel Fluff here. Today I'm here with...
I'm Seya. Hello.
We are officially back from Anthrocon, so Seya and I were roommates this year. And I gotta say, Anthrocon this year was amazing. It was my first Anthrocon ever, and I got to debut the
This is really
Pixel
great.
Fluff suit. Yeah, it really was. It was just... It's hard to put into words how much fun I had at this convention. And just the new experience of being in full suit for the first convention ever. I did full suit one time at this expo about a week before the convention, and it was just to kind of get a feel for what it is like to full suit, you know. I wanted to know, like, what is this like? How are people going to approach me? You know, what problems am I going to deal with? You know, can I full suit on my own? What all goes into it? And I ended up getting heat exhaustion while I was full suiting. And I felt that for a couple days, just really bad splitting headaches. So I learned the hard way that you really, really need to stay on top of hydration. And I gotta say that that really helped me out throughout this convention, like big time, because I went all out. I really, really, really enjoyed being in fursuit. Just the joy that it spread to everyone around me, seeing people's excited faces, seeing my fursuit, being able to show my fursuit to all my friends, including Seya here, who's been a long time friend of
seeing
mine.
my excited face because I was very excited to see his suit. It was great.
It was awesome. It really, really was. And just, man, it's so hard to put into words. Like, it's just so exciting taking photos with everybody, seeing friends from, like, seeing Seya here, who lives really far from me. He's been a close friend of mine forever. And seeing all these other people, even people from other countries that I've known and talked to here on VR chat for the longest time, being able to meet them in person at Anthrocon. Like, I'm just walking around in full suit and someone's like, "Hey, Pixel!" I'm like, "Who are you?" And then they'll show me their tags, like, "Dude, I know you from VR chat."
It's such an awesome feeling.
Yes.
I met so many people as well. It was so much fun. It was so much fun to find out. The months before, I just kept seeing so many of my friends saying, "I'm going to Anthrocon, I'm going to Anthrocon," and I didn't even get to see everyone that I wanted to see, but I still had such a great time.
It really... I can't put into words. Like, as I was coming home from Anthrocon, I was crying tears of joy, man. This was honestly like the most fun I've ever had in my life. Anthrocon 2026 was just that special to me. It really, really, really was. So Thursday we show up to the convention. Seya here showed up Friday, just because of the plane schedules and all of that. But on Thursday, I came in. I partialed to registration, waited in line for about 2 hours. I had my little LED eyes on my fursuit, so I was like a beacon. And I had people DMing me while I was in the registration line, like, "I found Pixel! Pixel, you're like a beacon, we can all see you." I'm just like, oh, cool. This is like all these online friends that I haven't even seen yet. They're like, "There's Pixel, there's Pixel." And then some of them, you know, they had already registered, so they walked up to me while I was in the reg line. They're like, "Hey, Pixel, nice to see you, man." It's just... it's so cool. Like, there's so many people that I knew online that were just here in Pittsburgh. It's crazy.
There's a couple people I met even who, like, I didn't know were coming to AC, and then I just ran into them, so that was fun.
Yeah. So after registration Thursday, I went back to the hotel and I decided to suit up, you know, the official Pixel Fluff suit debut. First time, you know, not first time full suiting at this point, but first time full suiting at a con. And just being able to show everyone the suit and just walk around in it, seeing everyone's excited faces, even like people at the hotel were like, "Can I get a picture with you?" It just melted my heart. I loved it. It was so much fun. Every time someone just walks up wanting to get a picture, like, they're so... just seeing the joy on their face is so heart melting. It really is special. And then, you know, I cram up on the bus. My tail on my suit is massive because my fursuit is, you know, just like my avatar here. So it's got the big tail. Unfortunately, it is a floor dragger, so it gets very, very dirty. So to the people on the shuttles who had to, sit with my tail in their lap because the shuttles were full, I apologize. But also to the people that let me in line in that blistering 108-degree heat, let me get on the shuttle when there was no room for anyone else. You guys are amazing. That happened a couple times, and I'm so grateful for that because I was just dying in the heat, standing there for so long. We had the Sheraton Hotel this year, so it was a little bit of ways from the con. So a little bit of travel in between, and because of that, I kind of stayed at the con longer because I was like, man, I really don't want to wait 2 hours. The shuttle would show up every 45 minutes. So like, you'd take the bus, you'd wait for the bus, you'd take it back to the hotel, you'd de-suit, come back to the con in order to do something. So I just kind of stayed in suit the whole time, and I kind of did that every day.
And how long did you suit for? How long did you suit for on Friday?
So Thursday was like, I want to say about maybe 4 or 5 hours. I'm not really sure, but Friday I suited for about 8 hours or so.
Yeah. I see this guy, and he takes off his head with like this big grin on his face, just drenched completely in sweat. And he enthusiastically says, I haven't eaten anything since breakfast.
Oh, that's right.
But I had a very big breakfast. And
yes.
I think me and my friend we just were like, I think a look of concern was on our face. But you did stay, to your credit, you did stay extremely hydrated, and you played it pretty safe. I myself, this was also my first time fursuiting at a con. I only did a partial fursuiting, but it was still a lot of fun. I wasn't quite going quite as hard as him just in the partial, but even in the partial I was getting pretty hot. So I don't know how he did that long in a full suit of all things. So
it was hard. Like, even after Thursday, the few hours that I did suit, my body was so sore after all of that. And I was very, very, very exhausted that first night. I figured I would stay up pretty late, going to the nightly dances, the raves, all of that. But each night I would come back to the hotel just so exhausted, I'd fall right asleep. I would just come home, clean up, lay down, fall asleep, and then begin the next day. And I'd say it worked out pretty good because I was well rested. I got plenty of sleep, but I was able to get up bright and early to the con, hop on the shuttle, get back to the con, go to the few panels that I wanted to do. I went to the feline meet, which was in that big hall, and then I went to the kimono meet.
that was fun.
Yes, and there was so many suitors there, so many suitors. If I find that photo before I post this video, I'll post it like right here for you guys to see. It was just so many kimono suitors, more than I've ever seen in my life, in just one little area. But it was very, very hot. Really hot in that room. A lot of the suitors were kind of complaining afterwards, which it was hot. I mean, they even canceled the fursuit parade and the block party because of the heat. So yeah,
all weekend it was blistering and like so humid too.
Yeah, so humid. I mean, each time I got to the to the con from the shuttles, I was already soaking wet. Even like, I think it was Friday when I got there. As soon as I got to the con, I had to de-suit and just be in the headless lounge for a while because I was way overheated. But when I was at the con, things went pretty smoothly. Like, I'd walk around in suit for a few hours, interact with a bunch of people, and be a little kitty cat in my fursuit, playing with the other suitors, getting photos, meeting people, talking, things like that. And after a while, I'd be like, okay, I'm getting a little bit thirsty. So I would overhydrate. Anytime I felt thirsty at all, I would drink way more than I thought I needed because I wanted to make sure I didn't get heat exhaustion. I did not want to make the same mistake I made the last time I suited at the World Oddities Expo. So lots and lots of water, and anytime I got a little bit too hot too, I camped right outside that third floor headless lounge, and anytime I just needed a break, I went and took a break, sat in the fan for about 10 minutes or so, and then came right back out. And I was just, even though my body was sore, especially that last day on Sunday, my whole body was aching. You know, that suit weighs like 30 something pounds, and you know, it's pretty tight suit, so it adds some resistance. The paws are very heavy, so walking around in that all day, it makes you really sore after, I mean, 8 or 9 hours of suiting. So my body was pretty sore, but I was having so much fun that I just kind of zoned it out. I just kept going. Now I'm really feeling it today. You know, today's Monday, so I'm home, I'm able to rest, and my body is extremely sore from the con, and I'll probably be feeling it for the next week. It was good fun though.
Good cardio.
Yes. So, other than that, just a few panels. You know, got to visit Dealer's Den. Spent way too much money there because I bought a cooling vest. You know, I had to buy the Anthrocon plushie, of course. I took a nice little picture of it on a hill with like this great view of Pittsburgh. I'll show that one below too. What's your favorite memory, Seya, from this con?
I'd have to say the very last day,
Yes.
I went to the rave. And it was, I kind of regret not going to more of the rave because I kind of just visited it for like the last hour and a half. And I just met up with some friends and we just danced, and it was such a blast just to like dance with my friends and meet them, a lot of them for the first time. A couple of them I met because they're local to me, but some of them I was meeting for the first time, and I just got to dance with them, and it is a beautiful last set. And I loved it. It was just it was like such a great like final kickoff to the con. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
That's one of my regrets, is I missed every single rave, literally every one of them. I wanted to like bring my fursuit's little glowy eyes because they just have a really cool effect. I wanted to get some cute photos and videos of me dancing to the rave with the glowing fursuit eyes, but I was too tired. I suited for way too long every day. Night came, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the rave, and then I just fall asleep. So that is one of my regrets, unfortunately, but I will say for me, my favorite day was the last day. Actually, not long before the rave started. It was about the time of closing ceremonies, which I actually missed because I was too busy being a kitty cat, interacting with people and having fun. But there was just so many furry shenanigans at the end of the day there. Like, we formed a little conga line. We did like all sorts of just like playful cat activities, you know. And one, I got a picture of like myself playing with this big ball of yarn and just playing with the other fursuiters, acting like little kitty cats, you know, doing like all sorts of just crazy stuff, some dances, you know. One like DJ guy just came out, started blasting music and started like dancing. It was like that one song, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right. Yeah, that kind of thing. So everybody would just like join in and have a great time. It was so much fun. The amount of fun I had on Sunday easily beats every other day of the con, but even with that, every day of the con was so special. It was so perfect. Like, it was just the best con experience that I've had so far. And I've only been to Anthrocon, Ohio for 2 years now because it is my local con. I've been to MFF, and I actually went with this guy last year, hopefully again this year, but we'll see. And now Anthrocon. And man, it was so special. I know I keep saying that, but it's just a memory that I will never, ever forget. It really was that great.
And magical weekend.
Yes.
Just great.
But just being able to fursuit, like, I didn't even go to that many panels. I just enjoyed being in fursuit to the extent that I neglected my body by overworking myself a lot. But it was so much fun.
That's all right. Do it for the love of the game.
Yes. But yeah, other than that, it was just an incredible convention. The last day, especially, like this morning even, we woke up. Seya here was already gone because he had to leave early for the airport. But we went to this, we went on this hill, and it was this restaurant called Eggs and More with 2 O's. The food was amazing. and it was just a great atmosphere. A very tiny little restaurant. It was on the hill. It was a really funny experience there because there was the locals were just really hilarious. They had great jokes. It was just a very, very fun vibe in there. And after we ate, we went over to this beautiful, beautiful hilltop view of the entire city. And, we got some last photos with the other roomies and photos of myself and us holding the little Anthrocon plushies. And that was just kind of the send-off, the last hurrah for Anthrocon. Just a beautiful finish to a beautiful con experience. It was just such a magical, magical weekend. So I really hope I can make it to Anthrocon again next year, because I can easily say I've never had quite this much fun in my life. It was so special. So
hopefully they don't cancel the parade this time.
Right. I would love to be in that next year. And the block party. Interacting with other non-furries sounds really fun, but I get it with that heat. I mean, I've heard a lot of suitors even got sick while they were at the con, even in the air-conditioned room. So yeah, being outside in that kind of heat, I can see why they canceled it. I respect that. We don't want anybody getting hurt at such a special event like this. So while it is sad, it's understandable. That's just life. But we still had, even with that setback, even with the extreme heat, even with me feeling like I just got out of a swimming pool every single day, I had the greatest time of my life. So yeah, that was Anthrocon 2026. It's something to remember.
I'd have to say it just really, it was a great con, and just being there with so many of my friends from different places around the world, and just meeting them for the first time, meeting them again after a long time. Just the people is what makes it such a great experience. So yeah.
Yes. Just seeing these friends, seeing this goober. After last time I saw this guy in person was MFF about 6 months ago. So it was so awesome. Just
too long.
Yes, too long. But we got to hang out again. We had so much fun together. We will hopefully again soon. If not, maybe MFF this year. But we will see each other again soon. That's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. We're going to see a lot more friends again, have more fun at more of these conventions. And who knows, maybe the next experience will be even better. One can hope.
Yes. Yes, it will be. It will be.
Any other thoughts for the audience here?
I think that about wraps it up. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. It was a great convention. I mean, if you guys can go, man, just experience Anthrocon for yourself. It's really hard to put into words how special it was, how much fun it is. Just experience it for yourselves is all I can say. If you're able to go, go.
Do it.
It is great.
Go.
But other than that, man,
not right now, but next year.
Yes, next year, 2027. And hey, if you run into me next year, come say hi, because I plan on being there as long as I can. If I can make it, I hope I can. I mean, I can't really predict the future, but I do plan on being there. So if you see my suit next year, if you remember, if you even know who I am, say hi. Come get some stickers from me. Come get a hug. Come talk to me. I love to socialize.
And say hi to me too.
Friends. Say hi to this goober.
Yes, I will have my suit as well by that time. So, yes, I will look like this, sorta, but a little bit more real. So,
yes, I look forward.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Well, so we might even be walking around the con together, just in full suit, or if you have partial. Are you doing partial first or full suit?
Partial. Yeah.
Partial. All right. So yeah, you'll be in partial. You'll have your little Meezer head. People will give you lots of head pats, take lots of pictures. It'll be so much fun.
Yes.
So yeah, other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed our recap of Anthrocon 2026. If you want to see more of this, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I plan on making more content very soon. If you want to be a part of my new community, discord.gg/catcollective, I'll link it below as well. please join the Discord. I talk in it. You can please socialize. I'm happy to make more friends. Happy to even organize like furry hangouts and stuff in real life here local in Ohio. More of that to come later. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.